like it says, I'm a mentalist with a twist, whatever that means. I call myself a psychological illusionist. So basically what I do is I mix modern magic with traditional psychology. And when you sort of do that, you can give the illusion that you can read minds. So that's what I'm going to sort of try to do with all of you. And since the theme is identity, my idea is that in my research of doing performances, of performing everywhere that I do, I realize that people are very, very similar. Everyone has their unique identity. Everyone wants to go out and say, oh, I'm unique, I'm not like everyone else. But the fact that all of us think that we are unique makes us just like everyone else. Because our unique identity is sort of lost over there. Yes, we bring something unique to the table, but then everyone brings something unique to the table. When I was a kid, my grandfather, who came from Pakistan after the partition, he gave me a life lesson. He said, "Zindagi mein tum kisi ko bhi milte ho, unse ek achhi cheez seekh sakte ho." Whoever you meet in your life, you can learn one good thing from them. So everyone has that unique thing to offer. But if everyone has that, that is their unique identity. But everyone becomes similar based on that as well. And that's sort of my idea, that people are very, very similar. And the main reason I can figure out what people are thinking of is because people are so similar that they think of very similar things. I have an easel and a whiteboard here. You may notice that it's the other way around. So this is the back side of the easel, which is why it has these silver things pointing out. On the other side, I have something written, which is a part of Dye Color, the sponsors for today. And all of you are going to help me with that. All of you are going to help me with a little game. I have a deck of cards with me. That's the first thing most people think of when they think of a magician. The value of the cards isn't that important. Even the cards aren't that important because I'm not really a magician. Firstly, it's a normal deck. It's not a trick deck because you might think that when you see a magician. I'll give it a quick shuffle. Ma'am, can you just take a step forward? You don't need to come on stage, but really quickly, let's try this. As I run down, just say stop. Just say stop whenever you want. Take that card, don't look at it, keep it with yourself. It'll be kind of important towards the end. Sir, can you come up as well? Same thing as I go down, just say stop. Take that card, don't look at it, keep it with yourself, will be kind of important towards the end. Ma'am, can you take a step forward? And same thing as I go down, just say stop. Take that card, don't look at it, keep it with yourself, will be kind of important towards the end. Ma'am, over there, can you take a step forward? Yes, you giving me the death stare. As I go down, just say stop. Right there, take that card, don't look at it, will be kind of important towards the end. And ma'am, right there, if you could walk up. As I go down, just say stop. Take that card, don't look at it, will be kind of important towards the end of the show. Now, the idea of this, they've picked up 5 cards. Now, every card has a value. Aces are 1, jacks are 11, queens are 12, kings are 13. Whatever cards they've picked towards the end, we'll form a number using those cards. We don't need to do any addition, subtraction, or anything. We'll just take 5 cards. For example, you picked a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number formed will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll base it on that. Coming back to identity. People around the world thinking that they're unique, they have a unique identity. I came up with a trick that I wanted to do with people based on their uniqueness of their identity. And the most unique thing I could think of was people's ATM pins. And I came up with an idea that I go up to someone and I figure out their ATM pin. The first person I tried it with was my dad. This is 2009. I go up to my father. I was 18 years old back then. I'm 24 now. I look way older than I am. I went up to my dad and I said, "Papa, think of your ATM pin and just say it to yourself again and again." And he started doing that. And I looked at him for a second and I said, "Is it 2010?" And my father, who's very well disciplined, very articulate, very well mannered around the kids especially, I looked at him and I said, "Is your password 2010?" I was 18 years old back then, and that's the first time my dad abused in front of me. I figured out, is it 2010? He said something and then he walked off. And I realized my father, who loves me, hopefully still, would react like that. What would a random person in the audience who comes up on stage and I figure out their ATM pin in front of 100, 150 people, what would they react like? So I dropped the idea. Back then, Steve Jobs had come out with the first ever iPhone. And it started this smartphone revolution. All of you here have your phones. You'll forget your wallet at home, but if you forget your phone at home, you run back to get it. And everyone has a password on their phone. That is also your unique identity. Especially with the fingerprints coming up now, it's as unique as it gets. But a password, a phone password, is also your unique identity. But coming back to how people are very, very similar, I thought of an idea that people have very similar passwords as well. So if you have a phone which has a 4-digit password on it, I want you to hold it out in your palm, just like that. And I'll try to do this with a few of you. If you have a phone which has a 4-digit password on it, hold it in your palm, just like that. Sir, can you stand up? That's one. Ma'am, can you stand up? That's two. Ma'am, right at the back, that's three. Can you stand up? Someone there. Sir, there. Can you stand up? Can the four of you join me up on stage, and we'll give them a round of applause as they do that. Now, all of them have a password on their phone which they know, which I can't possibly know. And I have a password on my phone as well. And the idea of this becomes, all four of you can join me. Ma'am, what's your name into the mic? Sorry? Radhika, I'll take the mic from you so that everyone can sort of accompany me. Can we turn this mic on? Yeah. You can hold on to this. This one's not working. What's your name, sir? Sorry? Rhythm. Is that not working either? You'll have to come really close to my lips to speak then. What's your name? Sorry? Adil. And you were Radhika. And you were? Can the four of you sort of stand in a line? Do that for me now. Can four of you sort of stand in a line for me? Yeah. Yeah? Do that for me? Yeah, in front of me. I'll step to your side. Excellent. I have a password on my phone as well. And the idea is that each of them has a password on their phone. And when the matter of identity comes in, how people have very predictable passwords. Not only unique, yes, unique, but very predictable. Because there are very similar passwords in the world. The most common password would be a date of birth. I'm born on the 19th of July, if you want to send presents. So my password could be 1907. So type that in, tell us if it unlocks. 1907. Into the mic, does it unlock? Into the mic? No.
No.
Huh? When the smartphone revolution sort of started and Steve Jobs sort of set the bar there, a lot of copycats came along, especially Samsung. And they came out with these passwords, these set passwords, 0000, 1111, 1234. So sir, if you could think of any 4 random digits for me, completely random. And into the mic, say them out loud.
3, 2.
Into the mic.
Okay.
That's the mic, yeah.
3241.
3241. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Can you type that in, 3241? Does it unlock?
No.
No. Radhika, yes? I'll hold the mic for a moment. Radhika, we haven't set anything up, right? Excellent. Obviously, if we had at this moment, she would say that we haven't, but we genuinely haven't. And Radhika, does anyone here know your password?
No.
No. Does anyone in the world know your password?
Yes.
How many people would you say?
5, 7.
5 or 7, and none of them are here.
No.
And this is the first time you've met me.
That's right.
And there's absolutely no way I can know your password, right?
Unless you read my mind.
Unless I read your mind, which is why I'm sort of here. The idea of this is instead of me trying to figure out someone's password, I thought that before a show, sit backstage and change my password to what I think someone in the audience has their password as. And then spot that person in the audience, bring them on stage, so that their password is my password. So I think, Radhika, your password is my password. Huh?
Let's see.
Might not work, genuinely might not work. Radhika, take my phone. I'll take yours if you want. Take a step back. Don't show any of us. Type in your password. Tell us if it unlocks. I'll take the mic from you if you want. Type in your password. Tell us if it unlocks. Does it? No. Slightly anticlimactic.
Maybe I'm more dense than others.
Did you expect it to unlock?
Well, I did, yeah.
You did? Okay, giving me way too much credit, aren't you? The idea of this is now I know how Radhika thinks. Did you expect it to unlock? Did you? Yeah. Okay, did you? Yeah. Okay, so 3 of them expected to unlock, 1 of them didn't. That tells me how they think as people. Because it's just a 50-50, and world, according to me, is divided into a 50-50 ratio. So I know that I can now influence their thoughts to think of particular things. So if all 4 of you think of a single digit from 0 to 9, and all of you do that for me, 1 single digit from 0 to 9. So you're on position 1, you're on position 2, you're on position 3, and you're on position 4. That's also the order in which they're going to die in, if that's of any interest to you. Might not be. Now you're thinking of 1 digit, you're thinking of 1 digit, you're thinking of 1 digit, and you're thinking of 1 digit. Ma'am, can you stand up? I'll take the mic from you. Now I may have influenced them to think of certain digits, so they might now be standing in an order that forms my password. Ma'am, your job is you can swap them around if you want them to. So take a step forward. Let's do this. In fact, yeah, that'll be better. Position number 1, do you want him to stay there or change?
Stay there.
Stay there. Position number 2, stay there or change?
Change.
Where does he go?
Number 4.
2, can you go to 4? And does 4 come to 2?
Here.
Yeah. And do you want 3 to stay there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
This
sure.
is the only part of the entire afternoon that you get to change your mind.
Yes.
You're happy with that?
Yeah.
100% sure. Then you can have a seat and all of us will give you a round of applause as you do that. I've been doing this particular trick for the last 4 years. And every time I ask someone to swap people around in a particular order, I make it a point to get 2 men and 2 women up on stage. And 2 men stand together and 2 women stand together. And when I ask people to swap the order around, it always ends as man on the either corner and 2 women in between. Every single time people around the world do that. So I think now they are standing in an order that forms my password. What's the first digit of my password? Into the mic.
3.
Type that in. Didn't come. Yeah. 3. What's the second digit of my password?
3.
Type that in. What's the third digit?
1.
Type that in. And can you take a step forward? Take the mic from me. Don't type it in just as yet, but what's the last digit?
6.
If 3316 was my password, that'll be mental. Type in 6. And that is my password. We'll give the 4 of them a round of applause and we'll send them back. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take the mic from you if you want. Radhika, if you can stay here for a moment. Radhika. If you could stay here for a moment. I feel slightly bad that I got it wrong with you. Hold on to the mic. Where do you live, Radhika?
In town,
Yeah.
in Delhi, yes.
Yeah. Where exactly in Delhi?
In Sarita Vihar.
Sarita Vihar. So it took you about half an hour, 40 minutes to get here. Yeah?
I came from office. It took me an hour.
Okay, excellent. So imagine you're at office. Where exactly is your office?
Lodi Road.
Lodi Road. So you're in Lodi Road, I'm over here, and it's your job to scream your password to me. Yes or no, are you happy for everyone to know your password? If you're not,
Yes.
you are, excellent, you can change it later. Try this, just say your password to yourself. Keep looking at them. Right? Radhika, how long have you used that phone?
About 2 years.
And you had the same password ever since the beginning? Okay. The definite nod the moment she says, yes, I've had the same password ever since the beginning, tells me that it'll be something to do with her. Probably like a date of birth or an anniversary, yes? Yeah? Oh. That definitely means a yes.
You have to guess it.
Yeah, I will. Say the first digit to yourself. Nothing out loud, just say it to yourself. Say the second digit to yourself, the third digit, and the last digit. Okay, definite nod again right at the end. One more time, keep looking at them. First digit, second digit. Okay, concentrate just on the third digit right now. And genuinely just put the mic by your side and just keep saying the third digit to yourself just again. Genuinely say it to yourself just again and again and again. Notice how she's looking down. Right? So it's a lower number. Yeah? Is that a 0?
Yes.
Yeah? Excellent. Thank you. We'll try this. Say the first digit to yourself. Now she's making it a point to look at me. Close your eyes, Radhika, and keep them closed till I ask you to. I'm going to show all of you what I think her password is. Don't react, keep completely silent. The first digit of her password, I think, is... The second digit, I think, is... The third digit we already know is a 0. And the last digit is... So one more time. 0. Radhika, open your eyes. Please be right. I'm going to count backwards from 3 the moment I read 0. In your nicest, clearest voice, say your password into the mic. And if I get it right, everyone will react because they know what I've told them. Look at them. 3, 2, 1, 0.
2107.
Actually, we'll give Radhika a round of applause and we'll send her back. Thank you.
Which incidentally is my daughter's birthday.
It's your daughter's birthday, of course. Now the reason I'm here is right towards the end of today's afternoon, there's going to be a bidding, like a silent auction, which Dye Color is doing. And I thought it might be kind of fun to include all of you in that. 5 of you picked cards. We're going to form a bid, like a mock bid. That's not the bid we're looking for, but that's like a mock bid that we're going to form so that all of you are comfortable with the idea of an auction. Ma'am, you picked a card right at the beginning, right? What's your card? Yeah, see it and tell me what it is. 2. Okay, so we don't need to know the suits, just the value. So remember a 2. 5. So far we have 25. Who picked the third card? You did, ma'am. What is it? 2. So 252. Ace. So that's 1. So 2521, 2,521. So that's 25,216. that's the bid number. That's a mock bid number we're going to form. I said I'd written something down before I came on stage, and I kept it on the whiteboard. All of you could have literally picked any card that you wanted, but you picked 25216. And if you're thinking, if you were asked to pick cards you would have done slightly different, you couldn't have done. Because I came up with this number 2 weeks ago when I was asked to perform here, because that is the 25th of the 2nd, 2016. That is today's date. This is my talk. Thank you so much. You've been a brilliant audience. Thank you. I'm Karan Singh Magic. Look me up. Thank you.